do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
I need to work on my enunciation.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh. What's that? What was that choir thing? The ta 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 ta.
Mine was just do, re, mi. Me.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, yeah, I forgot.
I don't know, let's talk
Why
about,
am I giggly?
what
Words
are hard today. So we kind of had the same upbringing as for like what we liked in high school, middle school.
Yeah, let's talk about the nerd days.
The nerd days.
Yeah. We old. Hold on, I gotta go get my walker.
Right. With the tennis balls on the bottom of it. No, because so like, when did you change in middle school or did you change in high school?
What do you mean?
Like, so when I started middle school, my mom was very much like told me what to wear, like picked out my clothes.
Oh yeah. Middle school. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mine was 8th grade.
When I started my own fashion, like dressing my own way.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a fashion designer.
Did you?
I did for a minute.
Oh.
Yeah. Seeing how I can't color coordinate your shit.
Let's go with this? No. No, sir.
I think
you're very eclectic though, so I don't feel like it doesn't not go together, but it shouldn't. And sometimes she makes it work. It's crazy. But
it's like the Devils Wear Prada, I think, is where I was like, oh, I can do that.
I love that movie.
I know.
Anyway, so 8th grade I changed, and I dyed my hair like this color red, okay? And it was like this short. I have a picture. We can post pictures on my Facebook. But I was in band. I played the flute. I was first chair.
You remember the little, like, rubber bracelet things? They have them still.
Yeah, the black ones.
Yeah, you had multiple colors and, like...
Yeah, and if you traded them, that means you did somebody, but you didn't because we were in 8th grade.
We just traded them.
Yeah. Purple one, like, colors meant something different.
Yeah, then you, like, twisted them for different designs and stuff.
So what group did you hang out with in 8th grade?
Nerds. Like, pretty much. I was always a friend to everybody. Well, not really friend, but nice to everybody. It wasn't reciprocated.
No?
No.
Aww. That's sad. That's sad.
But, like, even back then, I had what you call the mom complex. I never had to fight my own fights.
You don't say. No, I hung out with the emo kids. In 8th grade. Well,
we gotta get
I kind of didn't have like a section that I belonged to. So I knew everybody. It was a smaller middle school, but where I lived, it was very white people were the minority. So then you had to like just fit in where you fit in at. Anyway, so it was the emos and the nerds. But none of my friends that I hung out with did band. I was like the odd man out.
Was that when what's that very raunchy movie came out with the flute?
American Pie.
Yeah. Was that when that came out? It was when we were in junior high?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one time at band camp.
I played the clarinet just because I didn't want that
Because you didn't
stigma.
Want that? Yeah. My lips weren't big enough to go.
How'd they go?
I couldn't get the reed wet enough. I tried. I wanted to play the saxophone. That's what I wanted to play, but I couldn't. I didn't have enough.
My lips were too big for the flute, anyways. I couldn't get it.
Mine was perfect.
Yeah.
That was first chair.
Mhm.
It's a big deal in band, by the way.
Mhm. Mhm. Towards the end, I was first.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it was because I was good or just because I was a senior.
What?
We had a small school.
Okay.
I went to a farm school or farming community school.
Okay.
What does that look?
Nothing. I went to 4 different high schools, so I couldn't really like be where I wanted to be, I guess. Like, you know.
Well, if you stop getting in trouble.
I was not in trouble. It's my parents' fault, not mine. Choose where I lived at, asshole.
See what I'm talking about?
Rawr. Anyway,
hey, rough love is still love.
It is. That's nice sometimes. Sometimes it's good.
Hold on. Coffee break.
I have chocolate milk.
Oh yeah, your own coffee.
Listen, we're gonna rabbit hole real fast. I went off the box somewhere. These donuts that they came to Marion like a couple months ago. Oh my gosh. It's Pana Donuts. They're so good. They're dangerous.
That was way rabbit trail.
Shut up.
Do you want another donut?
I do, but I'm not gonna get one. When we finish this, it'll be fine. No, so then in high school, I went to 4 different high schools. So, would you quit? And
I'm not awake yet.
Lord, this is the best time for her because she does off the wall shit. Out of pocket shit. Yeah.
I'm like Jim Carrey on the Red Bull, like from what is that? Yes Man.
Mm-hmm.
The Red Bull scene.
I don't keep that in my mind. Like, you have to explain it to me.
Where he drinks the Red Bull and he's like, Red Bull! And he runs around. And then, like, they find him crashed in the trail. Like, you don't remember that?
I watch movies. I've seen that movie, but I don't keep, like... The only thing that I ever remember is Monty Python and the Holy Grail. 'Tis a mere flesh wound.
How many times have you watched that movie?
A lot. A lot. It's so stupid. It's not good, but it's hilarious.
I think they tried. I think Matt told me the history of it. Didn't they try? And they were so under budget that it turned into comedy.
Mm-hmm. It's a good movie, though. It's a really good movie.
It's totally underrated. We were talking about high school.
We were.
We have no idea the goal for this.
We don't.
I almost did it. I caught myself.
What? That's her hand movement. Every time.
Here, I'll just have hearts the whole time.
Have hearts the whole time. Anyway, so then it was choir.
Mm-hmm.
I loved choir.
I did too. I was in show choir, but
yeah,
your show choir was probably way better.
It wasn't.
I was in. They called us the Kittens. It was all girls.
Oh.
Because it was Panther was our mascot, so Panther Kittens. Even though it would have made more sense Panther Cubs because.
Did you play sports in high school?
For a minute.
What'd you play?
Softball.
Me too.
And then the coach was mean, and so I quit softball, and I went to color guard.
Oh, where you spin the thing?
Yeah.
That's all I got. I'm not coordinated enough for that shit.
I can still do it. I used to do it where we work. With
if somebody handed you a clarinet today, could you play it?
It'd take me a minute, but probably.
No, I can't. Like, I don't remember the notes whatsoever.
I don't remember the notes.
I can make it make a sound, but I'm not sure.
I think my finger memories would... Finger memories.
Yeah, she got finger memory.
Phalange brain. Is that what your fingertips are, or the brains for your fingers?
I don't know, Sarah.
What the mushroom?
I don't know what she put in her coffee, but...
I don't know. I got it from this strange dude, and it's called health powder. It's Bob's a strange dude.
It's probably got mushrooms in it. She's gonna start rubbing the furry wall later.
Dude, okay, when I was a kid, well, okay, teenager, we had the Halloween parties, and there was a Halloween decoration of a skeleton, and one of our dares was to make out with the poster.
Do you know how stupid it is to be a teenager?
Very.
Like, what did we do back then?
We didn't have social media real strong.
No. We had MySpace and like
AIM.
AOL. Yeah. I remember going over to my aunt's house because my mom was like, she did not want internet at her house.
And then you had to get off the phone
Yeah.
to use it.
Yeah. And you had the long string phone that you wrapped around the...
You know we're older than the internet.
I know. Don't mind me.
I was talking to my cousin yesterday about we have to wear anti-aging stuff now.
Wrinkle stuff, yeah. I got some. We don't have to, but we choose to. I'm trying to reverse it. I got all these fine lines and shit right here.
Like, once they come in, I might own it more, but, like, the progress is...
Yeah, still in denial.
I am not that old.
Did you ever play Spin the Bottle?
No, I was a good kid.
Never mind. Never mind.
Did you sneak out as a kid?
I did.
I didn't. Also didn't help that we lived in the country, so sneaking out would have taken me a while to get where I was going.
Really? So I talked to my little sister the other day. She's 15, and my son's 14. And I asked her if she'd ever snuck out, and she said no. Shit, at 15, I was drinking alcohol in a cornfield somewhere.
See, a lot of the people were, but I wasn't. No, I did have my first cigarette when I was younger, but yeah. I think I was like 11. I was way young.
Yeah, well, mine was more peer pressure because I hung out with the bad kids. All of them smoked, so it was like just a cool thing to fit in was to smoke.
And then at first taste, you're like,
it's bad.
And you, of course, did that. Chock full of vitamins.
Yeah. Vitamins.
Make good choices. Don't do drugs.
Yeah, don't. But it's weird because so now that I have a teenager, he doesn't do anything.
At all.
At all. Like,
love you.
They're, like, literally, I wouldn't say that because the other children that I helped raise did a lot of dumb shit. But my son does not do
that, or he just hasn't got caught yet.
Well, he's only 14, so I feel like it's coming, but...
Do you have location on his phone?
I do have location on his phone. That's another thing our parents did not have with us, which was great, because...
Yeah, you had to check in, you had to find the nearest payphone to be like, hey, at least I did. You probably... you had a different...
I had a flippy phone, and that bitch was indestructible.
Okay, yeah, at 16, and it was, like, little. My first phone was, like, tiny.
Oh, mine was, like, this big, and it was a flip phone.
Because remember, the smaller the phone, the cooler it was.
Yeah.
And then it started getting the other way
bigger, and now they're like less freaking big and with a damn screen on it.
What was the sidekick? with the keyboard.
Where it
Yeah, that's where.
up, yeah.
And then it slowly started to go into touch screen, and then.
Well, I had the BlackBerry. I thought I was the coolest person ever.
I think Blackberries came back out, didn't they? And then they went back away.
Yeah, they weren't cool to begin with, so yeah. I don't know. It was a crazy time growing up back then, because we had...
Back in my day!
No, because what? We were in 6th grade when 9/11 happened.
Yeah.
And like literally, and we had... Did you have Channel 1 up here?
Well, I think it was a different channel, but it was still...
Yeah, but on the TV, everybody,
Yeah.
all the classes had TVs in them, and you'd watch it, like your your first period. Yeah, for the news. Kids news, that was led by kids. Teenagers.
I don't remember that part, but I do remember them turning it on. Like, yeah, because we didn't have it normal. Like, we didn't have the TVs on normally. Then all of them turned on when that was happening. But I was so young, I was like, what's the big deal? And then...
Did you get called out of school that day?
I don't remember.
Yeah, they sent all of us home.
Maybe. Maybe it was an early day. Somebody that went to school with me remind me.
Remind Sarah, she can't go that far back. She can quote fucking movies though, but she can't remember 6th grade.
I'll get it later. I'll be like, oh yeah.
I remember though, because I was in my reading class, in reading, and we... Shut up. And
see, spot, run.
No, it's more of this than that asshole. Anyway, but we did the Channel 1 news, and then it just... Every TV was over, and it was the national news. And it was talking about the first plane crash that happened. And then we were all just watching TV all morning, and then they called all the parents. And
oh yeah, and the teachers were crying.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
And we were just like...
Don't understand. Like, but it's crazy that people that are adults now weren't even born. And you're like, you weren't alive. Oh my gosh, I'm freaking old.
We're not that old though. I don't feel that old. You know, back when we were like, 21, we couldn't hang out with, older people. But older people, when you're a delinquent like I was the shit. Okay, you wanted older friends back in the day. And all the little kids were annoying because they were immature.
No, I was actually, believe it or not, more mature when I pretty much stopped in high school. Maturing mentally.
So you're not mature, Sarah.
I know, but like back then I was more mature than a lot of the kids my age.
Probably, yeah.
I think that boiled down to I didn't get involved in drama. I still don't.
Except mine.
Well, you don't really have drama anymore.
I give you no choice.
You divorced that.
I did divorce that. Go me. I did. I finally put my foot down after 3 attempts.
The most drama you have is someone stealing your songs at karaoke right now.
Oh, man. You just had to remind me, didn't you? We're going to go there. Okay.
We're going to make a list of all the songs that she does, and then we're going to do all of those.
Just like one after the other. So, I have this rivalry, and it's weird. It's weird. So, when I was married, we would go to karaoke.
Every weekend.
And...
Excuse me.
And
is it better? Toaster.
It was a group. It was me and Sarah, Rodney, Dave, and me. And we would all go.
Matt was there.
I said, what did I?
You didn't say, you said me. Wait, no, wait. I got lost.
Me.
Lost in translation.
My ex-husband, Matt, Sarah, Rodney.
One.
And Bobby, and then whoever his flavor of the week was. Anyway, but we would go to karaoke every week because that's what we did. We would hang out like that. And so we met. What?
I was gonna say, do you remember our what was it, Moulin Rouge? We were
Lady Marmalade.
Yeah, that.
We were very inebriated, and we attempted it, and it was bad.
Like the first time was good.
Yeah.
After that,
no. It was a one-hit wonder for us.
I'm pretty sure we were like,
It was bad. It was bad. Anyway, but so we met a group of people. Now the DJ, actually, we like him a whole lot and his sound system.
Mm-hmm.
So we've kind of followed him after Good Time Charlie's went down.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, but she was there too then in her little group. But I have like a set 10 songs maybe that I'm comfortable singing in front of people with.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I try a new one, I butcher it. Like I tried one last night and I butchered it. But they were still like, go you, go you.
Did you hear the bubble?
I did. Anyway, so this chick always sings my songs.
Mm-hmm.
Always. And I don't know if it's just a thing because she's never done that before until we started frequently going.
Yeah. Because we would watch for a minute. We only did like 1 or 2 rounds.
Mm-hmm. But then when you look at her list, it is like almost identical to mine. On Jamie's thing, it's like almost identical of what she does. And the song that I get pissed off about is Evanescence.
Yeah. I have phlegm in my throat. That's
Do you
why
need
I'm
me to
clearing-
pause?
No. we raw dogging.
The raw.
It's the raw.
Anyway, but we have this rivalry. So last night I went out to a new place. Sarah was supposed to come, but
I didn't know about it.
that's fine. Anyway, so I went to a new place because my friend was bartending and they had karaoke. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go sing one. So I sang Broken Wing by Martina McBride. And then I have a fan club. It's like instant. It's stupid. I hate it.
You love it.
But I shake so freaking, like, I went back up to the bar to sit with Colleen. I'm like, Colleen, look. And my hands were just like shaking.
Yeah, because we used to drink and do it. Now we're doing it sober.
Sober, yeah.
So all of our nerves hit.
Yeah, so I did ask for a shot of Patron last night. I did take a shot because I could not calm down at all. So then later on in the middle of the night, she goes over and sings Broken Wing, and I'm just like, are we kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
And of course she gets there first, so she's in front of me. So then she sings Evanescence, and then I'm like, this bitch right here, I'm over it.
So she doesn't even have that good of a voice.
She gets up there, which is part of,
Well, I know.
you know, like
I'm trying to trash her for you.
thank you, I appreciate it. 'Cause I don't.
I'm trying to be like, woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
But I don't know. She was. So then I stole Sarah's song because I can sing it.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah does a better job than I do, but
Not really. I don't sing it much anymore.
anyway, so I stole her song, and Becky got pissed off and left. And
Well,
And-
she stole it from me. Like,
I know.
'cause she didn't do it until I started doing it.
I know, but she's very monotone, which okay, great, but like she has a pretty voice, but she's just every single song sounds the same, like somebody's reading out loud. I hate anyway.
What?
I digress.
Am I supposed to? Really?
Fuck you. She already knows all about my rivalry. I called her and bitched about it last night.
You know what's funny?
What?
That's the worst you got going on right now. Is a karaoke rivalry.
I know.
High five, man!
I know. It's okay. I have no drama. It's kind of boring. And nice.
But we can watch now. You can just be like, and then what happened?
You don't say.
Now, I think we both lived enough drama in our life that we're just like, nah, over it.
I don't like drama. Like, I went fishing with the boys the other day, and
By the way, guys are more drama filled, I feel like, than women sometimes.
yes.
Speaking from,
Yeah.
the factory.
They they fester though. It like just keeps going in their mind,
Mm-hmm.
and then they get really pissed off about it. Kind of like you. That way.
I'm working on it.
She is working on it. Anyway, so back to high school. So you did show choir.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember any of the hand gestures?
There was a lot of this.
Yes, a lot of spirit fingers.
I think that was pretty much the hands, like that. They were pretty much stuck, whatever we did.
And your feet always crossed.
And then you're always smiling.
Yes. All the time.
Dude, one of our shows, one of the girls had a full wardrobe malfunction. Her top came undone on stage. It busted open and...
Like Janet Jackson?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oops. Was your favorite movie the acapellas? Pitch Perfect? Sorry, my brain had to go.
Was?
Is?
Zoom, 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 zoom.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, we started it.
My only thing is I can't do the beatbox parts of that.
I can't either, but I can try.
Yeah.
Lost spit. Stop it. Very, very lubricated.
That's why she played the clarinet and I play the flute.
Yeah. Long play was like dripping it.
I do, yeah. Yeah, we went to, so Texas has UIL, okay? And we're talking like teenager bad hygiene. So like your instrument, it stank. It was bad. We went to Sandy Lake, and that's in Texas, and they have like a whole festival type thing that you go and play your songs for like, I don't know, grant money or whatever for the choir, or not choir, the band programs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it would be dripping out.
My favorite thing was watching the guys with the tuba, like
dump it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's your spit, and it smells like whatever you fucking ate that day.
What was one of your first songs that you guys played?
What do you mean?
Like when you were in
I don't remember.
Hot Cross Buns.
Oh yeah. No, that was like the recorder from like 5th grade.
I started a band in 5th grade.
Oh. I started a band in 6th grade.
I only have 1 year on you.
My elementary school went from kindergarten to 5th grade, and then middle school was 6th, 7th, and 8th. So there was no extracurriculars other than GT classes, gifted and talented.
Our elementary went all the way up to 6th grade.
Oh, yeah.
Then we had our middle school was junior high, 7, 8.
Oh, my middle school was 6, 7, 8.
Which would make more sense, seeing kids now.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, excuse me. Anyway, yeah, the teenage hygiene coming out the side of your instrument.
I'm just making funny faces.
Are you okay?
That's a loaded question. I'm fine.
You're fine? Did you want to play any other instrument in high school? I wanted to be in orchestra, but my mother could not buy me a violin.
I think I tried the trumpet. Like we had a switch instruments day or something. I didn't like it. I went back. Clarinet. They did allow switch, but you had to train to be back in the high school.
Not a switch. Like, did you want to do anything other than
the clarinet?
Yeah.
Not really. Like sax would have been okay, but I didn't want to put the work into it to relearn. Because I mean, it's pretty much the same concept, just
sideways. Yeah. Yeah. The long way.
I had my clarinet all the way up until the Spencer house.
Didn't I try to play the clarinet when you had it?
I think so.
I think I did. And I still didn't have enough lip for it.
You gotta bite it. Like, I have a permanent scar under here from...
Really?
From biting my lip.
Do you think maybe that's why my top lip is so small? Because it's gotta be like...
My lips plugged the hole. When I tried the flute, I was like, well, this ain't gonna work.
So my little lip ass was like perfect candidate for the flute. It didn't get in the way. But I still feel like I have really tiny lips.
Did you ever try the piccolo?
It's the same thing.
Well, I know, but did you ever play it? I always thought those sounded really pretty.
The piccolo?
Mm-hmm.
That's a reed instrument, though.
Okay, what was the little flute?
The piccolo, but it's a reed instrument, not a air instrument.
No, there was a little flute, too. The piccolo had the weird reed, and it was
circle one, yeah.
Okay, so, and then there was another instrument with that was like a little flute.
Alexa! Fuck, how do I don't know how to ask that question. Never mind. Different kinds of flutes.
What instrument? It's like a little
Sarah will
flute.
be on the phone with me, asking me a question, and she's like, well, I'm just going to Google it.
Yes, because I will get stuck on it. Oh, yeah, it is a piccolo. No, but there was a little one. Yeah,
That
see?
thing?
That one.
I thought the piccolo was a reed instrument.
Hold on. That's the oboe. That's the reed.
Oboe.
Oh!
Oh.
This is going really well.
It is. Really showing how smart that school made us. So smart.
Did you actually do your homework or did you cheat?
We didn't have homework.
What?
Yeah, I got it all done in class before the bell rang. I was actually a nerd, okay? I knew everything. Not everything, but like most of it.
Oh yeah, because you go to different schools and they were probably ahead of the school you went to.
Ahead or behind, one of the two. But yeah, it's funny. I suck at math, right? Well, I actually tested out of Algebra 1 and 2 because I didn't want to take it, and the school that I was at offered it.
You don't suck at math, you suck at head math.
I do. Like, you give me a piece of paper and I can get it done, but if I have to do, listen, the hardest thing for me is like 9 minus 7. It fucks my head up. It's 2. I got it. But like,
okay, I was gonna say.
But in my mind, it's like, okay, so like 19 minus 7. In my mind, it's like having a conniption up there because it won't.
It's 12.
Okay, but I'm still over here like 1, 2, 3, 4. And my son makes fun of me because I suck at math now. But I birthed it all to him. He sucked it all out. All my knowledge. He took all of it. That's what I blame it on, at least. Because I know I'm not that retarded.
You can't use that word, Kaylin.
I can't. Do you know what retarded means? It means
Slow.
Regress or regressing. I feel like that's what I'm doing. Math is hard. What was your favorite subject in school?
Other than the music classes?
We're not talking about electives. Core subject.
Equally hated them all.
What?
Like, okay, one of my favorite was environmental science, and like it was like One semester was environmental science, the other one was physics.
See, I don't like physics. I like the science behind physics, but I didn't like physics.
I've always been an outdoorsy person, and my favorite thing was we run a little bit of woods, like tiny bit, and for environmental science we would go out and look at all the stuffs. And look at scat. We had to be able to identify them.
We dissected an owl. What's the word for it? They regurgitate all the nasty or the stuff that they can't.
Oh yeah.
Digest, and it comes in like it looks like a little pocket. Can't remember the word for that. It'll come to me later. But we dissected it, and you find like mouse bones and like.
I never did that.
Things that they ate.
I just did the frog that everybody does.
We did a pig.
I'm surprised we didn't do
a pig being from
Yeah.
You could get it from the hog farms all day.
Mhm.
Yeah. It'd probably smell bad by then, but yeah. I'm surprised that farmers don't donate their dead animals to the school.
Mhm.
Just for that.
Yeah.
I think that would be a more awesome way to get kids interested in science. I'm a big science nerd.
I was so bad at chemistry, the teacher told me to find something else to take the next semester. He didn't want to teach me.
What?
Yeah, but he was mean.
Oh.
Like, he was that teacher that didn't want to teach you.
You just...
Unless you were a favorite. I think he ended up getting in trouble. I don't remember, but...
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like he told me it would probably be in my best interest to take another class the next semester.
You know, it's teachers like that make me upset. Like, why even be a teacher if you're just going to be...
And I even asked him for help. Like, I don't understand it. Can you break it down?
Yeah.
He didn't.
Oh, so I was a substitute teacher for the local school district that we live in. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I taught algebra. Like, I was a substitute teacher for algebra, and this was I think it's 7th grade.
You actually taught when you substituted?
I did, because
I did a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. So nowadays the teachers will do their lessons on like a podcast type thing and then stream it to their class, and it's only like 1 or 2 little snippets of like working a problem. Okay, and so whenever I went in, it was the long division, which I thought I learned that back in like 4th grade. The long way. Long division.
Oh, he hit the mirror.
Yeah.
Okay, I was trying to figure out.
Anyway, so I went, and these kids were like coming to me, and they're like having problems with their, and it was like a 2 number and a 4 number. So I mean, it was kind of difficult.
Have you seen how they do it now? Like, it's so weird.
Yeah, I taught them my way.
Yeah.
Fuck your shit, because we're gonna do it the way I learned it. But yeah, when Cohen comes home with homework, I never understood. They do like this weird like graph looking thing now. Like this one and this one and this one, and there's a square and the numbers. Anyway, so we did long division, and I went up to the whiteboard because so many kids were asking me questions about it, and we did the whole paper in class.
So you gave them the answers?
I did. Well, no, we worked through it.
Oh, okay.
Together, but yeah, they wrote down all the answers. But I had, I would call on somebody. Okay, so what is this times this? This times this. Bring that down. Like, I remember the order of operations.
You know what's weird?
What?
I have college math educated, like. I could probably figure it out if you put it in front of me. It would take me a minute, but I would figure it out.
Yeah.
I'd have to just remember.
I took remedial classes in college. Remedial math classes. But tested out of algebra 1 and 2. How do you do that?
I don't know.
I think I drank too much alcohol and smoked too many.
I copied off my friend's homework too much.
The devil's lettuce. What?
For algebra.
You were a cheater?
Oh, yeah. You gotta change the answers a little bit. Not during the tests.
So you were a delinquent, just a different kind, huh?
Yeah.
I
didn't do it all the time. Just don't do it. It's worse. And the older you get.
Yeah.
So you're like, I probably should have paid attention a little more.
So my favorite subject was science, obviously. But
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
He was my favorite too.
Mm-hmm.
But in 6th grade, we had health class. Health class taught you how to, what a vagina looks like, what a penis looked like, what they did when they mixed. And then we got taught how to put a condom on a banana. That was our health class.
In 6th grade?
In 6th grade.
I don't think we had that until like 8th.
6th grade.
But we also had some teen pregnancies.
Mm-hmm.
They probably could have.
Yeah. It was terrifying in 6th grade. I was like, what?
I think that's why it's a little more open now, because we are so like rambling. Because it was like now our generation is trying to teach the younger generation like the conversation to have about it is okay, because there was a lot of teen pregnancy when we were younger.
Oh, so being a mother, okay, I've already had that talk with Cohen. As soon as I had confirmation that he was like curious about yanking his snake over there, like it was a sit down, listen, I know this is awkward, but I'm going to tell you about it. If you, like, I'm not going to tell you no, but you need to know, you know. There needs to be protection, there needs to be...
Yeah, because pregnancy isn't the only thing to be scared of.
Right. Especially nowadays. It's, like, rampant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Like, I wish that my parents would have been more open about talking, but they were raised by the baby boomer generation, and you didn't talk about politics, religion, sex, your finances. And I think us millennials are like, we want to know.
Yeah.
Anyway, but science was my favorite subject. Okay, junior year, I took anatomy and physiology, and my most memorable field trip was the bodies exhibit.
Oh yeah, I've been to one of those.
Yeah, they had it in Dallas, and so we all went to Dallas, and the bodies exhibit, people donate their bodies to science, and then they display them. You went. Did you ever see it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, like, they would take the whole nervous system and lay it out to resemble a body, and then, like, resin it so that it would stay preserved. But you could see the whole nervous system of like a human body. Then they had like a horse on display, and you could see the muscle structure. Like they would half it, like you would see like the perfect side, and then the other side was the muscle structure. They had human bodies like that too. Pregnant women had their fetuses inside, and then every single stage of the fetus in formaldehyde, basically. But it wasn't like weird witchcraft jars on the shelf, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's very educational. I didn't actually see that until I was an adult.
Really?
Yeah, because they had it down in Florida when I went at the Mosey, I think that's what it's called.
If it ever comes back to the States, I do want to take Cohen to that and show him. Because,
it's very educational.
Yeah, he likes science, but he's not into it. Like the new science teacher that they had, she quit. I loved her. Like the moment I walked in, when the orientation went, she had like aquarium set up with like newts, and like I was like, oh, like Cohen, you're gonna love this class. But she quit, or something happened. But yeah. The science was definitely my favorite.
The
Other than
educational system's jacked because they're losing teachers and educators and things left and right.
well, I think though, honestly, if we went back to how it was back in the day, I think a lot of mothers would want to stay home and do homeschool. I would have like I homeschooled Cohen until he was in kindergarten, and we did lots of things like the children's museum. We went to the aquarium, the zoo, like a lot of trips to do to learn.
Mm-hmm.
And he was little, so it wasn't like whatever. But I think that the education system it's so watered down with kids that act out all the time that teachers just, the love for teaching is out of it.
Yeah, because parents have to work or parents aren't involved at all.
Yeah.
And so
parents don't discipline either anymore.
They send their kid off to school and expect the school to parent them.
Yes.
And that's not how a school system should be.
No, not at all. But
we are way rambling.
It's about school.
Mm-hmm. We did rabbit trail for a hot minute.
We did.
On something. I don't remember already.
Donuts. Donuts. That's what we rabbit trailed on. Anyway, but yeah. Mm-hmm. So I think we're more in common.
Even though we grew up in completely different states.
Different states and different raising. Yeah. I was still a very good kid.
Okay, so one of my funny memories was I think I was in kindergarten, and yeah, I can't remember, but I can remember this. Okay. And,
I have one from kindergarten too, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was wearing a nice, pretty dress.
Mm-hmm.
No shorts. We were at recess. The wind came and went.
Oh, like Marilyn Monroe.
Mm-hmm. And I had a crush at the time, and I was, on I think it was the teeter-totter, and it went, and to this day, I still wear shorts
under your dresses.
Mm-hmm.
I had to hold my dress yesterday. I hated it.
What was a funny memory of you?
Of me?
School?
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't have a funny memory, but I have a kindergarten memory.
Do you?
I do. My first kiss was in kindergarten.
Was it?
Yeah. His name was Pedro. Super cute. And, yeah, we sat at the back of the class on the little mats, and he kissed me. And then he was my boyfriend.
Back then it was like, hey, you're my boyfriend now.
Yeah. Yep. That was it. Mm-hmm. My first kiss was in kindergarten. I was already a hussy.
And it just escalated.
Shut up, Sarah. No, I do have an elementary school thing. So, back when I was in elementary school, I was a frail beanpole.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I started going to this one school, Viking Hills. It's no longer in service anymore, so we'll just talk about it. Viking Hills, and it was the uppity part of the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
So it was an uppity school. And my PE teacher saved my life. Because started going there in first grade. And from first grade to fourth grade, she was my, until fifth grade, but she was my PE teacher. So we had jump for the heart back then, and we had the physicals every year where you had to run a mile. I could only do a half a lap, and I'd be dying, and I'd cry the whole time. And of course, my mother, being raised by the mean German woman that she was raised by, she was like, "You're just faking it. Like, you need to do better, blah, 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 blah." We'll come to find out, I was actually dying. And I had to have open heart surgery in 8th grade. But fourth grade. My 4th grade teacher, though, got me excited about the Cats musical.
Yeah?
Yeah, she would play it, and I loved Cats back then. So, when she turned that on, it was, hyper focus on the Rolly Cart TV. That was a good day when they rolled the TV in back then. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the projectors. When they did the
The ones with the glass.
And then
they would write on it, and it would put it onto the thing. Those were your notes.
And you know, I got excited when I got older, and like our church had one, and I totally played with it.
Yeah. Yeah, and the vis-a-vis markers you would write on the windows. Is that how you said that? Vis-a-vis? Is that the brand?
Sure. I don't remember.
What?
No. On the
projector? On the
wasn't it just dry erase markers?
No. Dry erase boards weren't made until like high school.
Oh yeah, because they had to use the little film stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. We had chalkboards back then, okay? That's how old we are. The green ones.
And you knew when the teacher was mad because it would be...
You'd be like...
And then you got the lovely thing of hitting out the erasers if you were mad.
You did that?
Just a couple times.
Oh.
I was hyper.
Yeah? You don't say. I was not hyper.
You know the kid on the bus that you say, sit down?
That was you? And now you're a bus driver? Oh.
In the aisle. Like, sticking my head out. I'm pretty sure I was upside down at one point.
Yeah? I hated the bus. I hated the bus.
Especially when I got really hyper.
Yeah?
I'm pretty sure. You see my feet.
I never... The only time I ever rode the bus was on field trips, and I hated it.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. Unless you get a flatty flat, then it goes tonk, tonk, tonk.
I don't know what version you got. She's destructive today. We're at 51. We rambled for 51 minutes.
We wanted lighthearted. High school was a good subject.
Yeah.
Did
you go to prom?
I did.
I went to homecoming. That's all I went to.
I went to 3 proms.
Yeah?
I went sophomore, junior, senior year. Because my sister took me as her date for her senior year.
Oh. I only went to homecoming in Winterset, Iowa. Was it?
So I was cool back in that day, because we only originally got 2 proms. And we only got junior and senior year, but my sister took me, so I went a year early.
Oh, look at you. I'm not a prom person though.
It was fun, but I've always liked the fancy dressing up stuff. My senior prom, I wore like a Cinderella ball gown, pretty much.
I was not a girly girl back then. I wore boots and jeans and a t-shirt. And my hair was a mess.
You still...
Shush. But, like, I cutesy it up now.
Yeah. Back then you didn't cutesy it. I can kind of see it.
Yeah, like, especially, like, softball season, I was too tired to give shit. Like, my eyeliner was, like, 8 days old, and it was still stuck there.
Oh. Eyeliner.
Yeah.
Taking the lighter to heat it up.
Yes, to make it soft. Yeah.
Get that dark line. You still do it, don't you?
No, they make products now that already do that. You don't have to buy the old school shit unless you're poor. Do you buy the stick ones still?
I have.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Sometimes.
I feel like shit for talking shit. It's just what you prefer, what you know.
Dollar Tree, bro.
Dollar Tree has some good shit though.
But I don't really use it on a daily. I'm like... Pause. He knows I'm recording.
So wait, tell him to text you.
Oh, I can't wait. Okay.
Okay, bye.